Are you looking for the best snowblowers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best snowblowers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Ego Power Plus 2-Stage 24 inches. Snowblower. The steel-framed Power Plus is very much like gas-powered units of its size, except for the electric motor and 256-volt, 7.5Ah batteries. Those two things give the Power Plus some distinct advantages in the noise and weight departments, being both quieter and lighter than its gas-fueled counterparts. Using it won't hurt your hearing or wake the neighbors, and you won't be laboring to move it around in the garage to store. Ego claims a runtime long enough to clear an 18-car driveway, that's an area about 130 by 12 feet, of 8 inches of snow. This may be true with light, dry powder, but keep in mind the heavier and wetter the snow, the shorter the runtime. Clearing our test area of sawdust, significantly heavier than all but the wettest snow, used up between 25 and 30% of the battery. It's important to note we operated the auger in turbo mode to throw the sawdust as far as possible, a distance of 31 feet, but it does have a variable speed control, so you can adjust the auger as needed for the conditions and to preserve battery. Using the Power Plus is a breeze. With the differential in the axle and its relatively light weight, we found it very easy to maneuver. We like how freely the discharge chute moves through its 200-degree arc. But with a separate control for the deflector, it's not as quick to adjust on the fly. Other features include 4 LEDs, adjustable plastic skid shoes that won't mar garage floor coatings or walkway pavers, and adjustable handle height. The Power Plus is one of very few cordless snowblowers with 2 stages, and overall, we were impressed with its capabilities. It threw wet sawdust well, which means it will have no problems in real snow. Number 2. Troy-Bilt Squall 21 inches. 123R. The single-stage Troy-Bilt Squall 123R comes equipped with a rubber paddle auger that contacts the ground to help pull the machine forward into the snow. The ejected snow is directed using a manual handle to control the chute, which we had to stop in order to adjust. Using the Squall, it took us 4 minutes and 31 seconds to clear our 6 by 8 by 5.5 foot test area, throwing the wet sawdust well clear of the space. We were able to clear nearly all the wet sawdust from the pavement, due to the paddle's direct contact with the pavement. The Squall is reasonably small, easy to maneuver, and can be used to clear a lot of snow. It's a good choice for people who don't want a bulky machine but need to clear a moderate-sized driveway without too much slope. It started easily for us with the standard recoil-style starter. Number 3. Ego Power Plus 21 inches. Snowblower. Ego claims its 21-inch Power Plus snowblower can throw snow up to 40 feet with a 180-degree, adjustable chute, which is pretty far for a cordless machine. In the wet sawdust test, we were able to throw 24 feet with the heavier dense material. Longer distances are certainly achievable with lighter, drier snow. It took the Power Plus 4 minutes 16 seconds to clear the sawdust down to pavement in our area test. Like most single-stage blowers, the Power Plus is not self-propelled, so we needed to push it into the snow. In our dense, heavy sawdust, that required some effort in order to make forward progress. It's not a bad thing though, as it makes it easier to prevent the machine from digging in too deep and bogging down. In very wet or ice-packed snow, we expect you'll have to put in a similar effort. The Power Plus has a variable speed auger, so we were able to adjust speed for the conditions and conserve battery when less power was needed. There isn't too much to worry about in the battery department, since it comes with 2 5Ah batteries, enough to clear 8 inches of snow on a 12-car driveway, that's 6 cars long by 2 cars wide. The Power Plus comes with a dual-port charger, so the 2 batteries can be charged simultaneously to get you ready for the next round faster. Ego rounds things out with front-mounted LEDs for low light and dark conditions, plus an easy folding handle for stowing the unit when not in use. Number 4. Worx Power Share 20 inches. 40-volt snowblower. This 20-inch, 40-volt model from Worx is among the smallest snowblowers we've tested. Its size and folding handle make it ideal for homes without a lot of storage, and since it's cordless, you can even store it in the bottom of a closet. The unit comes equipped with LED lights, in case you have to be up before the sun to dig out. If you do, its quiet battery power means you won't wake anyone up doing so. The Power Share has an intake depth of 10 inches and a width of 20 inches, but it will be rare you'll be able to take full advantage of both. Our testing was a little hard on this single-stage machine. The heavy, dense, wet sawdust was difficult for it to process. On a couple of occasions, pushing too hard stalled the paddle auger. We quickly learned how much load we could handle without it coming to a stop. With it, we were able to clear our test area in just under 7.5 minutes, which is on par with similar models we've tested. And it's still better than shoveling. In light, drier, snow conditions, we expect much better performance from the Worx machine. Real snow is much more slippery than wet sawdust and will move through the machine more easily. Nevertheless, we were able to match the claimed throwing distance of 20 feet with the remotely operated chute during our testing with the sawdust. The 4Ah batteries should last long enough, about 30 minutes, to clear a sidewalk or short driveway of 3 to 6 inch deep snow. So a good snow clearing strategy would be to go out when it hits 3 or 4 inches and clear it quickly, then repeat as necessary. Just remember, wetter, denser snow will run down the battery quicker. Number 5. Toro Flex-Force 60V 21 inches single-stage snowblower. Toro's 60V Max 21-inch power clear single-stage snowblower is an example of how good cordless machines have become. It's among the fastest single-stage units. It cleared our test area in 4 minutes flat. As with other blowers this size, we needed patience to avoid digging in too deep and slowing the auger. We quickly figured out the right pace to clear the heavy sawdust and were able to make steady progress. The manual discharge chute worked in the same fashion as other single-stage models and functioned effectively in our testing. The 60V Max comes with a 7.5Ah battery. One advantage with cordless models is the noise, or rather the lack of it. You'll never need to worry about bothering the neighbors if you need to start early in the morning or finish late at night. The other benefit we enjoy is that we don't need to deal with hearing protection or ringing ears when we're done. When not in use, the handle folds down so the 60V Max takes up minimal space in your garage.